everybody. This is Paul, and this is a short little video about our 1976 GMC motorhome that we bought on eBay for $5,000, and I flew out to California from Florida to pick it up. Not to be without issues to pick it up. When I first picked it up, it was late in the afternoon because the plane was late and the connection was a little screwed up. But needless to say, I got underway with Coach and started out across the desert. I did have to buy a battery and fill the gas tank up, and the first thing that I didn't notice was there was no spare tire or jack. And on my way to Arizona, about 60 miles outside of Phoenix, I had a blowout. And my wife was able to find somebody from Florida in the state of Arizona that was close by, and they sent a tire and a man out to change the tire and the rim right there on the side of the road. So anyway, after we got that done, we continued on across the United States. I continued on myself, and I had her fly into Arizona because I could see it was going to be a long haul after the first few hours. So we did end up putting some new airbags on it in Texas. Continued on our way. When we got it back, thought the first thing to do was to take it down to Okeechobee to a place called Serum GMC, and these are some photos of the lot where I took it to. Alex Serum I met, he was the founder of the company, and Jeff, his son, was running it. And at that time I had him do some minor things, as I had just driven it 3,000 miles without any major issues with the engine, and the speedometer registered 68,000 miles. I assumed that was original, and it never heated up, not once. When I got there, I found that they had a campground and you can stay there while they're doing the repairs. They have a lot of old units there that you can buy or that they sell parts off of. So we were down there, and what you're seeing here is some of those that were at the site. And this is a lot of help if you're going to rebuild one. So anyway, after we got it fixed, we started thinking about what we could do to make it personal and make it our own. So we found some material because it was in pretty bad shape on one side when we bought it. And we found some material to use until we could come up with a better idea for the interior. And this is some of what it looked like with that material in it. We, during the course of working on it, knew that we liked Jimmy Buffett music and Florida lifestyle, and some ideas started emerging, and well, you're going to see how it all came together. Some interesting things to note is the material that was used on the wall was made by a company that did the Enchanted Tiki Room at both Disneyland and Disney World, and they're based out of Winter Park, Florida. And it took 13 sheets of bamboo weave, they're 4x8 sheets, and 32 sticks of bamboo, split bamboo. This gentleman here, his name is Alex Ferreira, and he did 99 mechanicals on the coach. And probably a good amount of the electrical and well, there's just not enough time in this film to tell you all the things that I learned from him and that he did for me. And he was very instrumental in the community and very well known throughout the community as well. There was only 13,000 of these ever built, and there was only about 8,500 of them left on the road. There's only about 4 service centers of commercial people that work on it. If you took one of these to a local RV dealer, they probably wouldn't even know where to start to work on it, because they were built on the purpose-built frame with a Oldsmobile 455 engine and transmission, which came out of Tornado chassis. I'm not going to go into all the nuts and bolts of how they came about because I don't own it anymore. Most people that are going to look at this are not going to be too much interested in where they are or how they got to be what they were at that time. Just only need to know that they were ahead of their time. In 1973, when they first came out, they were built for 5 years, and they stopped production in 1978. By 1977, they had already stopped making the Oldsmobile 455 motor, which is a big block, and they changed over to a small block 403 motor, which, if that sounds familiar, that was what they put into Trans Ams and a few other Oldsmobile vehicles and Buick vehicles. While I owned this, we had the motor rebuilt, the transmission rebuilt, the whole rear end rebuilt, the front end rebuilt, and pretty much all the interior and all the electrical all completely rebuilt. We put almost 32,000 miles on it while we owned it, and including the price of the vehicle, there was about $45,000 invested in it, including paint, tires and rims, and interior products and front end parts, and money that I paid to others. That doesn't include one expensive towing ride that cost $1,500 to have it towed, so that's not included. But here you see Alex working on the front end and the front bearings. That was the water tank that was put in the back. Here's Alex working on the steering, which the tilt in the steering wheel broke, and Alex had to take the steering wheel apart, put the new tilt wheel in. There's pictures of him. He also put the dashboard in here. It's him putting in a new dash panel, which was, I think by the time we got all done with the gauges and everything, and the mechanical on the gauges was about $1,500 on the dashboard. Not including what I paid Alex to do the install. You see, I took a lot of measurements after stripping it all down. The insulation was very minimal in 1976. They used expandable foam back in 1970s, which they still have today, but they don't put it in a motorhome. Today you would call it great stuff, and you sell it at a lot of hardware stores, but it's an expanding foam. This coach is 100% pretty much bamboo and Formica. The colors we picked were reminiscent of tropical decor. The outside design of the coach came from miscellaneous pictures that we've seen and stuff that we've gone to concerts, palm trees, and island chairs, and margaritas, and whatever else you can think of that went with the island lifestyle in Florida. What you see took, on the interior, took about 3 weeks to complete. We used the coach the whole time that we worked on it. We went to more than a few rallies. Some of the rallies we went to, there was only the beds the coach. There was no floor, no radio, no TV, no heater, no nothing. Just the coach itself. All the bamboo, you cannot use bamboo in its rough form because you put your hand on it, put it across, it would cut your hand up. So all the bamboo that was put in it was coated with 3 coats of urethane, polyurethane over the top of it to seal it. And there was 3 gallons of contact cement used to adhere. 3 sheets of plywood, 3/4 inch plywood, and concealed hinges and struts for each of the doors. All the wiring for the outside was done in Romex. Lighting systems that were in this coach were not in from the factory. I installed lights in all the cabinets so that when you open the doors, you could see inside the cabinets. I did change all the factory lighting from aluminum type light bulbs to LED. It had a oven stove combination. Placed a stove and microwave only. The sound system was a surround sound, 6 speakers in the back and 4 in the front. We had a lot of fun in this coach. We went all over the United States. A lot of attention. Some people that were instrumental as we had the transmission done. We drove it to Americus, Georgia, whereby we met with Annie Trebejo, who does the transmissions for the GMCs. It has been for a long time. And we were at his house in Georgia. There was transmission. We rebuilt the transmission right there at the site, along with about 4 or 5 others at the same time. Another notable places that the coaches seen into is Applied GMC in San Francisco. We got our carburetor there when we went to Yosemite. And when we first got the coach and did the motor, we went to Pennsylvania. We were at Ken Fry's GMC. He is there in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. Some of the parts that we purchased came from Dolby's, which is in Orlando. And the paint was done by a gentleman that used to be out at the flea market doing license tags. His name is Bob. He doesn't do painting anymore. He now drives a taxi cab. He didn't make enough money painting t-shirts, so he went to driving a taxi cab, but that's where I found him, was at the flea market. I think while we had this, we attended 3 of the GMC International rallies, and we were members of the GMC International RV Club, as well as Sunshine Statesman, which is a GMC club in Florida. And we attended many rallies with them, including Christmas rallies and rallies at Swanee and rallies in Key West. We attended 2 Jimmy Buffett concerts, and they begged us to park in the parking lot. We stayed at the campground that was at the fairgrounds. There was a campground and we stayed inside the fairgrounds and the campground because power, we wanted power, so we stayed there. We did a walk around the tailgate parties. All the detail that's on this paint was all things that we looked around and we really liked it, but the lizards or iguanas are pretty indicative of what you'll see around Florida, and you'll see some pictures later on in this video. So, iguanas that were down at Key West in the campground, we stayed in all 3 of the military bases in Key West, and these iguanas they're not kept in check. They run wild and they're all over the place down in Florida. This coach has been to 26 states. It is now owned by Brian Wiggins, who lives in Texas. And he takes it to tailgate parties with his son, as I'm told. Bob, who did the painting on the outside, did all this airbrush work. He did the first bunch, which was all the lower half, in 2 days, and then the second half that he did was the lizards on the 2 front corners and the palm trees on the 2 back uprights. In addition to the coach, they have a pinewood derby and did pinewood derbies. And if you see the Barbie coach, you know that Hasbro also was involved with the Barbie coach. Hot Wheels did the coach, and the Hess did the coach, and I did them all. I had all the things that were the toys, and I had at least 3 of them painted to match the coach. The Pinewood Derby was never meant to win any races. It was something I really enjoyed, and he said I needed to do a little more work on the weight of the Pinewood Derby to make it run a little faster. So now there's one of the lizards that's taken down to Key West. Here's the coach at Key West, southernmost point. Key West from our house is about 4.5 hours, 5 hours away. And we made more than a few trips down there while we owned it. Lots of thumbs up driving this coach. Here's a real nice campground in wine country known as RV. Wine country RV resort. And if you own an RV, I would strongly suggest going there at least once. This is a concert here in Florida, over in Tampa. On the beach or taken in Florida. one of the GMCI International rallies in Branson, Missouri. We attended Branson, Missouri. We attended one in Wisconsin and Arizona. We had a lot of fun in this coach. Many, many miles. I credit all the miles that we traveled to Alex Pereira. His perfection in engineering repair work is unsurpassed by any person that I've ever met. And although he doesn't own his coach anymore, we still remain friends. I enjoy his company, and he has much to teach many people. He recently sold his coach to Jerry Parks. In this video, you'll see a picture of Jerry Parks' last coach. In the 6 years that we owned our coach, I spent many, many hours at Alex's repair shop in Palm Coast, Florida. And Jerry Parks was buying many coaches and to help other people. And I had flown or driven to many places to bring coaches for other people. Or for Jerry, I moved one from Georgia to Vermont. I moved one from Georgia to Florida more than a few times. South Carolina, Florida. I moved quite a few coaches around for people while I had ours. Here's Jerry's coach right there. That's a stretch. And this coach was, I saw this coach before it was bought. We did do the Capitol. This is during the remodel, and I thought it was very interesting because you'll never see it again. And the Hope Diamond. Because the GMCs are pretty much diamonds in the rough. When they've been sitting for a long time. But to this day, they are still way ahead of their time. Front wheel drive, independent suspension on the rear end, independent rear suspension in the rear. Well, I hope that you enjoy the rest of the photos, and that you'll watch more of our videos in the future. Thanks for watching. This is our